there is a thing that will allow you to see whether or not you're using your memory, and I just lied, to live your life or not. How did I lie? Because memory is using us to live our lives. Thinking is thinking us. One of my favorite sayings that Marilyn always she doesn't like that one because it's not grammatically correct. How can thinking be thinking us? But it's actually a perfect statement. It means to say when anger comes there, anger is angering you. It isn't you. The anger is controlling you. Do you think the fellow that in Virginia that shot all of those 15 or whatever it was, do you think that fellow was saying, all right, what I'm going to do is go out and shoot? Do you think that that was him thinking? No, it was the action of his hatred, the action of his training, the action of his conditioning, the action of seeing the insanity of this world. It's a wonder to me, you know, if people on this planet actually could see the way this world is, they would all want to be Hitlers. They'd all want to wipe this planet clean.
Well, you got close when we push them.
We got close with Mom Boy Bush, yeah. That's what Hitler reincarnated, Mom Boy Bush.
If you have insight, it's very difficult not to sound cynical. I mean,
Not to what?
Not to sound cynical.
Exactly. If you see the way this planet is, even for an instant, it'll create depression. That's where depression comes from. Seeing you as you are on an insane planet. Seeing that if there is insanity, if there is sanity on this planet, you'll call it insanity. You'll ridicule it. It'll be kicked, stepped on. Unless there's some bolt of light, unless something happens that gets through your thought. But getting back to this truth, and Fred's question about the truth, the problem with having energy is this. You need truth in your life to have energy. And you need energy in your life to have truth.
Yeah.
So it's the old, which came first, the chicken or the egg? That's why thought in perfect conjunction, even with guilt, is good if you look to where the guilt's pointing. If you become the guilt and say, well, wait a minute. I just took the dollar bill instead of the human being. There's a little flash there. There's a little opportunity. It's the space between two thoughts. Just before that guilt shows up, there's something there. I call it intelligence that says, you've just made a mistake. And if you don't catch it in that instant, then right behind that, there's a word that'll show up. And I've already said that word. What is it?
Guilt.
Guilt. I'm saying some stuff brand new here, and I've got goosebumps in the back. Look, you can't see my arms. Because there is a space between your thoughts where the action takes place. Oh shit, I just killed 10 million people. That doesn't happen, but that flash is there. And if you ignore your own aliveness, if you cannot hear intelligence speaking with you, your own intelligence, then there will be that little space there, and then guilt will be there. Because guilt is kind of like the last guy out, turn the lights off. Kind of your last hoorah, if you will. The last little knock, knock, knock. Hey, you missed something. And if you ignore the guilt, then you'll probably walk around guilty. And then the anger will come. All that stuff happens.
Is that anything like the inner voice that people talk about that they don't listen to? Like, I hear this inner voice, but tells me not to do this or do this or.
She wants to know, is that little voice in the back of the head, is that what I'm talking about? And that's a perfect conversation to have, the little voice in the back of the head, because it is your thought, but it lives the same way as your life.
It's programmable.
Exactly. It's being impregnated. There is an attempt at getting through it happening all the time. When I say there is no intelligence, there is no love on this planet, it's true. There is no love, there is no intelligence, there is no creation on this planet. Now, intelligence, love, and creation are on this planet 1% in our circle of experience. So what causes me to say they aren't here and then to say they are here in a 1% fashion?
What's the truth in the lie?
It's the truth in the, exactly. Once, if you ever discover this thing called 100%, your entire psyche will relax. Your entire way of being will. Because the first thing we're taught to never ever be is 100%.